Hello and welcome to the ultimate Western University first year course selection guide. It's June and it's that time of year where incoming first years realize that they have to pick courses in a few weeks and have no idea what's going on. Relatable. So hopefully this video will help you kind of navigate things. Disclaimer, so Western doesn't come for me. 1, not affiliated with Western whatsoever. I'm just bored in my room. And 2, take everything with a grain of salt. You know, people are going to have different preferences. People are going to learn differently. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Like, definitely fact check me. So, yeah, now that that's over with, I hope you enjoy the video. So starting off with an overview of how courses work at Western. Historically, course schedules have been released on June 1st every year. That tells you what courses are being offered, what times they're being offered at, and maybe what prof is teaching it. And then for course selection, usually academic counseling emails students with an appointment date and time, which is when you can start picking your courses. And the times usually start off with first years who get first pick in July, and then goes to fourth years, third years, and then second years. If you want to see all the courses that are offered, then you can Google it.
Okay.
Just Google UWO course list. And then a really helpful website to use when sort of mapping out your schedule is called Draft My Schedule. So on that website, you can see all the courses that are offered. You can see the courses that are required for your program or module. And then you can also see like your makeshift schedule. Draft My Schedule is super helpful. But when it comes to actually submitting your course requests, then you need to do that through Student Center, and you can only do that once your appointment date and time comes. Western course codes are always going to be made up of a prefix, which tells you what course it is. So maybe like math or psych or soc or MOS. And then it's going to come with a course number. You're going to see courses that start with a 1, a 2, a 3, or 4. Courses in the 1000 level, so starting with a 1, are all first year courses. Courses that start with the 2 are for second years, 3 for third years, 4 for fourth years. But really, you just need to focus on the ones that start with a 1. And then it's going to have a suffix. That's usually one letter. So the main letters that you need to know are A and B, which are regular courses that are half a credit and 1 semester long. A means first semester, B means second semester. Then you might see E, which is an essay course that is 1 year long and is a whole credit. And then you might see F or G. And F or G means that it's an essay course that is half a semester long. F is in first semester, G is in second semester. And then if you see no letter at all, then that just means that it's a full year course and it is not an essay course. How do you know what courses you need to take? Just Google it. You can Google like UWO, Med-Sci first year required courses, and it should bring you to at least a Western like department website, and the department website will lay out the courses that you need to take in first year. Yeah, Google it or use Draft My Schedule. Draft My Schedule will have a tab at the top that says like required courses. Hello, it's been a few days and I was editing and I realized that I forgot to talk about breadth requirements. So breadth requirements are basically, there's 3 categories of courses that you need to take in order to graduate. So category A is a bunch of like social science courses. Category B is arts and humanities and languages. And then category C is like more sciencey courses. So in first year, you need to take 1.0 credits in 2 different categories. So usually in first year, a lot of your required courses just cover that automatically. But just in case, make sure you double check that and that you have 1.0 credits. That might be 2 half credit courses in 2 different categories. And then by the time you graduate, you need to have 1.0 credit in all 3 categories. So yeah, double check that. When you're choosing electives, you can basically choose any course that you want as long as it's not an anti-requisite for one of your required courses. How do you know if it's an anti-requisite? The course list will say anti-requisites, these courses. And if any of those courses are your required courses, you probably should not take that course. As for electives, a lot of people tend to pick either things that they really like. So for example, I'm a business major, but I took a music course because I did a lot of music in high school and I liked it. Or people tend to pick an easy course so that they can dedicate more time to maybe extracurriculars, maybe more difficult courses. So how to find out whether a course is easy or hard, you can Google it.
Give up.
You can also definitely ask upper years for their recommendations, and then also you can look on places like Discord and Reddit to see what people have posted about and talked about. But note that courses tend to change every year, so definitely seek a lot of opinions when it comes to electives. One frequently asked question that I got was back-to-back classes, yes or no? In my opinion, I would say no, just because I think it's kind of hard to run in between classes, especially in between buildings since campus is kind of big. And I personally just like having a few minutes to breathe in between my classes. However, if it works better for your schedule, you can totally do that. And most classes will end 5 minutes early just to accommodate any people with back-to-back classes. Another frequently asked question is morning classes or night classes. That really depends on your personal preference. Some people are not morning people at all and are not alive in the morning. So definitely don't pick a morning class if you think you're like that. But I tend to pick classes that are in the morning or afternoon because sometimes a lot of clubs will have meetings at night. And if it conflicts with your class, it's a little bit annoying, but it just depends on personal preference. One tip that I am reiterating a lot is to ask upper years for their opinions, especially ask people who are 1 year older than you, because they will have the most updated opinion on how the class was. And if you're asking people who are a lot older than you, maybe take their opinion with a grain of salt if they took it during COVID, because maybe they took it online, it was different. But yeah, keep that in the back of your mind when you're asking people. Upper years at Western, I think, are pretty helpful for the most part. So yeah, just literally just ask. Another tip is if you can choose between different professors, definitely look on Rate My Prof and read the reviews about the professor. Some people like professors who are really open to questions. People like professors who use a lot of examples, so definitely read up on that. Lastly, another tip is a lot of my friends this year scheduled their classes so that they'd have Mondays off or Fridays off, and that makes it really helpful in case you want to go home, you can have an extended weekend. And so if that works with your schedule, that's definitely something to consider. But I didn't do that this year, and I was still okay with having classes Monday to Friday. So yeah, and in the end, you might just skip all of them anyways. Hopefully all this has been helpful so far. However, I keep mentioning to ask a lot of people when it comes to classes, and to stay true to my words, I asked a bunch of my friends for their tips for course selection. And so in case you are tired of my face, here is some advice from some of my friends.
Hi guys, I'm Emily. I am a BMOS student and my favorite course is Philosophy Top 30.
Hey, my name is Olivia and I would definitely recommend taking Computer Science 1026.
What's going on? I'm Luca. I just finished my first year of Western Engineering. My tip for new students is to just buckle up and hold on because the workload is going to be intense and you just honestly have to hope for the best.
My name is Zara. My program is Medical Sciences, and my favorite course from first year was Biology 1002 because Professor Maxwell made the classes super engaging.
Hi, my name is Nathan. I'm in Commercial Aviation Management, and I'd say my favorite first year class was Introduction to Political Science.
Hey, I'm Sandra, and I'm in BMOS. My favorite course is Sociology 1021. Take that, guys. It's so bird.
Hey, I'm Karina, and I'm in Psych, and my favorite course has to be Comp Sci 1033.
Hi, my name's Ryan. I'm first year Med Sci. My favorite course was Biology 1001. And one tip I have for course selection, don't take anything earlier than 11:30. You're not going to wake up and go to that class, ever.
Hi, my name is Kunal and I currently study economics. My biggest tip for first year course selection is don't take a class just because you've heard that it's a bird. Rather, take classes that you're genuinely interested in, and more than likely, your mark will be higher because of
My
it.
name is Elaine and I am in BMOS. My favorite courses are Philosophy 1230 and Comp Sci 1033.
Hi, my name is Evan. I'm in BMOS, and my favorite first year course was Math 1229.
What's up, Mustangs? My name's Ben. I'm in engineering, and my favorite class in first year was statics.
Hey Julia Vlog, nice to meet you guys. I'm Tim, I'm in BMOS. One piece of course advice I would have is put your courses near the middle of the day or later if you have to, but definitely don't put them at the start because you won't end up going to that many. Other thing I would say is pick a course that you really like. For example, I really like macro econ. Very surprising, but you know, I did really well in that, but a lot of other bird courses conventionally might be a lot harder if you don't put the effort into them because they're just boring.
My name is Miriam, I'm in BMOS, and my course selection tip would be to not take a class just because you've heard it's a bird course. I would recommend viewing a course syllabus before taking the class to see if the topics covered are something you're interested in and if you're comfortable with the weight distributions. Western also offers diagnostic tests for some of its math courses to help you gauge your proficiency in that subject matter and to see if the course is a good fit for you.
Hello, my name is Carol and I'm doing honors specialization in economics. 1220 was definitely one of my favorite courses during first year. It's definitely not easy, but I do think it's really worth it, and I would really recommend it to anyone who is interested in business.
1220 has a very heavy workload, but as long as you do your work and you participate, I think it's a great way to learn more about business and the Ivy case method. So overall, I would definitely recommend taking the course.
Hi, my name is Austin. Just finished my first year in the BMOS program at Western. For 1220, I think there's some scenarios where I'd recommend it. I'd say like the accounting unit's pretty useful, but other than that, it's a GPA killer. Don't take it. Trust me.
Hi guys, I'm Victoria. She's right beside me. I'm in BMOS, and my thoughts on 1220 are take it if you're like interested in business and you want to get a feel for cases, and you're also more extroverted because you really need to participate in class, and choose the right prof. Shout out to Emma Giroux, I love her. If you want to go into finance and you already have that sort of background, like don't take it, GPA dropper. Yeah, but it's a fun course, but definitely a lot of work.